morning or evening or whenever the heck you're watching this. My light is in a really weird area. Whatever, we're gonna deal with it. So I wanted to chat with you guys because I've missed you. I've got a lot of stuff to do today, a lot to get ready, so get ready with me. And let's talk. First off, whoa, calm down there, chill. Got my face tracking camera again, if you couldn't tell. It says it's powered by AI and it's kind of a learning thing. I don't know. We'll see if I like it after a few uses, I guess. But we've got a lot to talk about. I've got a video of an opening to do. I started a Patreon for the YouTube, which I'll go into more detail on the opening video, because there's going to be giveaways eventually. Like I said, I'll explain that on the opening video. It'll make more sense on that one. So be on the lookout for that one. I don't know. I have a lot to do, a lot to talk about. We've got a few videos to make, so I've got this one. I figured I'd do a get ready with me because it's been a while, and I like to just sit here and talk to you because I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm just talking to a camera, which I literally am, but I feel like I'm talking to you. If you feel like I'm talking to you, leave it in the comments, you know? Ask me questions so then I can do like a Q&A and then I can actually answer your questions, actually talk to you. Anyway, I am obviously taking my clear nail polish off. It's starting to flake and everything. I've been trying to let my nails grow. I feel, guys, if you've been watching for a while, you know me pretty well. I am terrible at keeping my nails long because I don't ever put nail polish on them or anything. I literally just try and let them grow, and then one of them will break, and then I bite all the rest of them off, and so I practically never have nails, which I currently do, as you can maybe see. Maybe I should put it behind there. See, you can see my nails. They're growing out. That's a lot longer than what they usually are. They usually get about this long or a little shorter, and then I end up biting them off, tearing them, whatever. I don't know. But I'm trying really hard. And my eyebrows. Guys, you can actually see my eyebrows right now. I don't have any makeup on, and you can see my eyebrows. I'm so happy about that. My husband looks at me like I'm crazy sometimes because he's like, you're fine with or without your eyebrows, but whatever. And I'm like, I want eyebrows. I do. I just ADHD issues, and I tend to pluck them out. So I don't know if I've just been more focused on other things, which I think is really what it is. I've been so focused on cleaning houses, keeping my schedule going, trying to get more YouTube videos out and doing all of that, that I don't really have time to just sit there and mess with my eyebrows or mess with my nails. I do still mess with my nails, but it's usually to clean out from under them, thankfully. But I've also been, I'll let those dry. I've been painting them with, I don't even know if they make this anymore. This thing is so old. But Nail Aid. Can you see that? Cover my face. Can you see it now? I don't know. It says 11 times harder, extreme steel hardener. It's supposed to strengthen your nails so that they don't break, they don't rip, they don't do any of that. And every time I use it, it works great. And I can actually, it makes them feel thicker as well. Oh, looks like my camera thing just died, so we're gonna move this slightly. Maybe. There we go. And then I guess I'll turn it back on later or plug it in. I don't know. Anyway, I like it though. It seems to work really well. Except for on this one nail. Because this one nail has grooves in it, and those grooves literally go all the way out to the end. And this one tends to be the one that breaks because it breaks right there, and half of it will peel, or one side will peel. I'm not going to say half because it's not really half. But anyway, I've been trying to grow them out, trying to do all of that. Also, today is the first day of me starting a fast. I'm going to put some chapstick on because my lips are getting chapped. And I planned on putting this whenever I put makeup on anyway. Actually, I just got a new thing in that's supposed to help where I don't have to wear makeup. I don't know. I have to look into it more, which of course I'll do in the opening video. But I don't know. I don't really feel like putting on makeup today. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I do want to paint my nails though. But anyway, fasting. So ADHD problems. I get so distracted. I'm sorry. I am starting a fast. This is the first time I've ever tried to fast. And I don't know if you know who Maria Gloria is. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. Her and her husband both are. Brandon Ferris. You may know him more than you know her. You may know her name from her. I don't know. May know her name from him. There we go. Words are hard. Anyway, she was talking about before she was pregnant, because she's I don't want to say currently pregnant. She is at the end of her pregnancy, so I don't know if she's had the baby yet or not. But the last video that I've seen of hers, she was still pregnant. But before she was pregnant, she would do a 3-day fast, and I'll have to look it up again. I don't know if she does it like once a month or if she does it once every few months or what. But she does a 3-day fast to where the only thing she is allowed to eat or drink is water. So no eating anything, and the only drink you can have is water. And it's supposed to completely reset your body to where it gets out all of the toxins, all of everything. You're not putting anything back into your body except for water, obviously. So your body kind of goes into shock, but it's supposed to be a good thing, especially with all the crazy stuff that's in the foods these days. It's supposed to get rid of all of that and try to help you. So this is the first time I'm trying it. I figured since today I don't have a cleaning job and the next 2 days are the weekend, which I also don't have a cleaning job because I refuse to schedule one on the weekend. I want my weekends off. I do have still I do still have quite a bit left to do today, because we gotta go to the store and everything. But I figured this would be the best time for me to try the fast because it's a 3-day fast, and I have 3 days where I'm not going to somebody else's house and cleaning and getting super tired. Because of course food gives you energy. I kind of need the energy, right? Well, that being said, we do have to go to the store today. We are going to clean my house after we get back from the store. I've got videos to make. I gotta make the videos. Oh, and it's back. Hi. I guess I just wasn't moving enough for it to want to stay on, so it went into sleep mode until I started moving some more. I don't know how it works, but see, it's still working. Woo. Anyway. What is stop it. So we have to go to the store. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. My car is in the shop again. So my dad was nice enough to let me borrow the Firebird again. So trying to go to houses to clean while driving the Firebird is kind of a pain. That car is not meant for a cleaning lady. Hold on, Meme. Hold on. Anyway, so we also have, like, of course, if you know what a Firebird is, you know that it's a 4-person car, 4-seater. We are a family of 6. We were already struggling with a car seating 5. So that's why we're going to the store today during the week, because the older 2 are at school, so we can put the younger 2 in the back, go to the store, and be home before they get home from school. and hopefully we won't have issues then. But at the same time, trying to get a car seat into a Firebird is going to be quite interesting. Not that it can't be done, because it can, but it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, that's what we've got to do today. And so I'm filming this video. I plan on, and of course we all know how plans go, I'm planning on filming the opening, which I've been wanting to do for a few days now. I got my mythology candles in. I love mythology, guys. Well, mythology candles, I'll put it that way. I love their company. I love their candles. I didn't used to be a candle person because I'm allergic to different scents. And whenever I'd go to a candle store or even walk by a candle store, all of the scents would hit me so hard that all the mixtures, I would just have a headache. And then it wasn't enjoyable to try and find a scent that I liked because my head already hurt and I started to feel sick and everything else. So I can't do it. Well, with mythology candles, they have the bigger candles, but they also have little mini ones for you to try. You can get little sample sizes. And that's what I like to do. I get the sample sizes so that I can try them and smell them and see if I actually like them. That way I can kind of try one at a time. And then they have their logo on the top of them. And so what I'll do is if I like it, I color the white part green. If, sorry, my throat. If I'm kind of iffy on it, like I like it, but it's not one of my favorites, I kind of do a yellow. And then if it kind of gives me a headache, I'll do an orange to where it's like, I don't really want to go for that one. And then if I absolutely do not like it, or it starts to make me feel sick because I happen to be allergic to something in it, it goes to the red. Now, nope, I'm not going to say that part. That can be for the other video, for the opening video. Actually, I was wanting to do a double coat on this, so we're going to let them dry, and then I'm going to do another one. Anyway, so I got the opening, so I got the candles, I got something else to open. I'm excited for that. Don't do that, how dare you. It did do that. Poop. I hit my nails on the desk. I don't paint my nails. Anyway, I still have to finish my chameleon. For those of you that watch the live video of the chameleon, whether during it or after, should I continue it in a live, or should I try to save that video and then edit it and put it with a video like this to where I can just edit it and push it all together instead of trying to finish it in a live? Let me know. Because that's basically what I've been waiting on, is to have time to do a live to do more of it. But if I don't have to do a live, I could just video it. But I don't know if I can save the other one, and that's my big issue here. My throat, goodness. Oh, that's another thing. I got a sewing machine, which you may have seen from one of my other videos. My opening. I've been saving some of the clothes from my kids that have holes in them and everything, or the elastic stretched out, or whatever. Well, my kids and myself, there's some of mine in there too. But I was saving them to either patch up with some of the other pieces, like some of the holes patch with other pieces, or use it as scrap for the ones that have holes. And so I was just curious, would y'all be interested in watching those videos? To where, so I've got 2 plans with it so far. So the first plan is my brown pair of pants, you know, the brand new ones. I got to wear them one time. They got a hole in them. A dog had jumped on me. The claw went through. I had some serious bruising from that, actually, for quite a while. But the claw went through. It left a hole. So I decided those pants I was just going to turn into shorts. So I could do a whole video of lining it and everything and cutting it and then sewing it and turning them into shorts. The second one is my oldest, Talia, which y'all have seen her gaming videos. If you haven't watched them, please go watch them. She absolutely loves, one, she loves when people watch them. She can see how many people have viewed it. She gets so excited. And especially if you comment, she is on like cloud 9 every time somebody comments. She's so excited. So if you would, go watch her videos. Leave a nice comment for her, please. She is 10, so be nice. If you're not nice, you will get blocked because you're not going to do that to my baby. Anyway, so she has a skirt. So the skirt with the shorts under it and everything. And the skirt itself has multiple holes in it. Multiple. But she keeps wearing it because she loves it. It's comfortable. She likes wearing it. Plus it has the shorts underneath, so she doesn't really care about the holes. But I told her I could put or patch it with other things. So I've got some socks that are Harry Potter. They've got Hedwig on them. And the elastic's kind of stretched out, so I just decided I wasn't going to wear them anymore, even though it really makes me sad because I love those socks. But I was like, you know what, I can use it to patch other things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut out the Hedwigs, and I'm going to put them in the places of the holes. She loves that idea. I think it's a super cool idea. It'll look super cute, blue skirt with little Hedwigs with a gray outline, because I can't really do just right up against Hedwig. That'd be more difficult. But I think it's gonna look really cool, and she's excited. So yeah, would y'all be interested in watching those videos? Let me know. I guess my nails are probably dry. I can probably start doing that again. Hey, are you gonna come back on and show? Nope. Okay, well, we're gonna turn it back this way then. It can't make up its mind if it wants to be on or off, but here we are. So the last time I used this, I did one coat, and it works really well, but I feel like maybe a second coat might actually be better. I'm not 100% sure, so this is kind of testing it. Let's see, is there anything else for me to talk about? I've done. So my car, we'll just get back to that, I guess. My car is in the shop again. That really just happened. Okay then. My car is back in the shop. Of course, now there's a hair on it. Get off. Because there's a plastic piece that the coolant goes through that is broken, and it has been leaking coolant. Well, it leaked all the coolant out, and then it's been leaking the water as well. So we're trying to have them fix that. And then, of course, there's still the same things going on as before, as if you've seen that video, you know. There was things going on that they didn't get fixed because it wouldn't happen for them. They couldn't make it happen, whatever it was. Well, since I got it back, I've basically figured out what causes it to happen. And so this time I was able to tell them, hey, this is what causes it. Could you go ahead and take a look at it? Obviously, I know the parameters to keep it within so that that doesn't happen. But, so, you know, if we don't have the money to fix it, then we can just, you know, we can stay within the parameters and not have to fix it. Oh my lord, stop the twitching, please. I don't know what just happened to my fingers. They just decided that they're going to start twitching like crazy, which is not conducive to painting my nails. It's just not. It's not. You can't paint your nails if your fingers are twitching. It doesn't work. Don't know if you tried it, but I don't recommend. Anyway, they still have it. I don't think I've gotten a call from them. I get calls all the time. And I don't just mean spam calls, because my phone number, apparently, the spammers don't know that it's an actual number, so they don't call it, thankfully. But I do get calls from different jobs and everything, and when I'm busy, I don't answer, so they leave a voicemail. Well, I am really, really bad at checking my voicemail. So if you watch this and I clean for you and I haven't checked the voicemail, I'm sorry. I know, that's not good for business. It's not. But it's usually from a certain company, and I've already told them that, I can check on the app if there's availabilities in my area when I have availabilities at the same time. And if I'm not available, I just don't check it, which I check it like every day anyway, pretty much. I go through my calendar and I check because I make sure of what days I have jobs and everything, because the jobs switch. Some people are every other week, some are every week, some are, and so I have to make sure of what week I'm on, what I have available, and then I go and check if there's anybody looking for somebody to clean for them on one of my available days. And if there is, then I'll go ahead and claim it, and if not, then obviously I don't claim it. Well, if they have a job that nobody's claimed and it's getting really close, they start calling people, hey, are you available for this? Are you available for that? And I'm like, look, can you please stop calling me, because I'm getting like 5 calls a day and I don't need them, because I check every day. I get that there's some people that don't, but I check them every day. And if I have an availability, I claim it. If I don't, then I obviously can't claim it. I have 2 different apps that I use, and I have people that just message me. They call me and want me to clean for them. So of course, they're not going to be able to see on certain, like on one app, they can't see from the other app that I have jobs. So they only see from their side, oh, she's available all of these days. No, I'm not. Can you please quit calling me? And they're like, well, if you don't want any calls, then you can cancel your account here. And I'm like, no. I clean for people on this app. I need the app so that I can talk to them and clean for them. But I don't need you calling me 5 times a day to ask if I'm available, because I'm not. Well, we'll put it in the list. We'll put it on your chart. Well, they still call, whatever. Like I said, I get it. They're trying to find people because they don't have somebody to clean for them, or they don't have somebody going to their house that day. And of course, they want to try and help everybody that has a request on the app. So I do get it. I do. But it just gets really annoying whenever I go to check my voicemail after 2 days and I have 10 voicemails that are all from the same company. Hey, are you available on this day? Hey, are you available on this day? Hey, this is so-and-so. We're on a recorded line. Are you available on this day? Because we have somebody over in this area that needs your help. 1, you tend to call and ask about jobs that are too far. I can't drive that far. 2, you're calling and asking about days that I do not have available. I don't want to answer the phone and say, no, I'm not available every single time. Just stop calling, please. That was a bit of a rant. I'm sorry. But don't get me wrong. I do love these people. These people are great. All of my clients are fantastic. They're super sweet. And they all try to help me out where they can. And part of me wishes I could do more for them. But at the same time, there's some places that literally kill my allergies. Like I got home the other day, and not only had I been sneezing, I had a stuffy nose and everything. This eye, see the white of this eye? It was red. I don't mean pink. It was red. Completely red. Plus, this eyelid was starting to swell. And then whenever I got home, I was planning on taking a Benadryl that night, because I know that some of you know this. Used to, whenever I would take a Benadryl, it didn't do anything. Now, it would help, like if I was having an allergic reaction to something, it would help. But it didn't at all make me sleepy. I literally, at one point, I was so tired, and I was like, I'm going to take 3, so maybe it'll help knock me out. It didn't do anything. But now, I don't know what exactly has changed. My husband and I talked about it. We've apparently switched, because used to, he's one of those people that could lick a Benadryl and it would put him to sleep for an entire day. And now he takes one, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't put him to sleep. But it's also weird. Okay, so how it works with me now is I take a Benadryl, and if I'm not really tired, it basically puts my body to sleep, like almost like a sleep paralysis, really. It makes me close my eyes to where I can't open them. I can't move any of my body, and I can't talk. I literally can't do anything, but I can hear everything around me like I'm awake. I can hear what's going on. I can almost see what's going on just by hearing what's happening. Now, of course, if the TV's on, I can't see what's happening on the TV, but I can literally hear everything that's going on like I'm awake. And I do eventually go to sleep. Well, excuse me, sorry. After after I get to sleep and everything, I'll wake up and then I go do things. Well, literally for at least 24, if well, no, I know 24 hours later. So almost 48 hours later, I still feel so groggy. And as my my husband puts it, oh, my words, they switch letters all the time. I'm dyslexic, and so is my speaking. Um, anyway, as my husband puts it, he feels hungover, and that's literally like I don't fully know what a hangover feels like because there was only one time I was ever drunk, and it lasted like 10 minutes, and then it was over. I don't know. It's weird. My body's weird. I get it. But I've never had a hangover, so he said that it's like that's basically what a hangover feels like. I'm like, ew, don't like. Which I get, nobody likes hangovers. But I so for like the next 48 hours I feel hungover and it feels gross and I absolutely hate it. And so if I have to take a Benadryl, I try to make sure that I'm not cleaning the next day. The day after isn't so bad. So, I mean, I know that it's 48 hours. Well, it's in between 24 hours and 48 hours. So, if I have to clean the next day, I try not to take one. I will literally try and deal with whatever I have going on so that it can go to the next day. I can clean, and then after that cleaning, if I don't have a cleaning the next day, I'm taking a Benadryl. But I also try to wait till night to take a Benadryl because after about 30 minutes, I'm in the sleep state. So that's basically what happens to me whenever I take a Benadryl. So that day, I knew I was gonna need to take one. I was still kind of scared to take one because I knew the next day I was gonna have to work. But my husband was like, "You need to take a Benadryl now." I was like, "Well, I was gonna wait till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that to take it at least. Mind you, it's like 2:30." And he's like, "No, not only is your eye swelling, but your eyebrow above your eyeball is starting to swell as well. You are having some sort of allergic reaction to something. You need to take a Benadryl now." And I was like, "All right, fine." Obviously, I wasn't too happy about it, but I did go ahead and take it. And then it did make me go into that sleep state to where I laid there. I could hear everything. He tried to make sure the kids were leaving me alone. He's like, "Mommy's asleep, mommy's asleep." And I wasn't, but I couldn't say that I wasn't because, again, I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. But whatever. I was just like, okay, I'll just relax here, I guess. Which it's hard to relax when the kids are running around being crazy. And then I do know that I started to go like in and out of sleep. So I would actually go to sleep. The kids would do something, it would wake me up. And then, but I was still immobile. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. And like I said, sleep paralysis. It was weird. And it's weird that Benadryl does that to me, I think. But I did eventually go to sleep, and that next day was ridiculous. I did get the stuff done that I needed to get done, but I was just like, oh, don't like it. Don't like it at all. But yeah, so got up, got stuff done. I told my husband, I was like, this is why I didn't want to take it yet. But I know I needed to. He was like, you needed it. I was like, I know I needed it. So that's why I took it. But I'm not happy about it. So that's another thing. Like, I don't know what it was. I do know that on the way home there was like a major fire burning a county over, but they said they were burning 2,000 acres like purposefully. I don't know why, but they were. And they said it was going to be thick smoke, and overnight it was going to cool down, so the smoke was going to settle to the ground. And so in the morning it was going to be like a dense fog, but it was going to be smoke. And I'm like, great, I'm allergic to smoke, so that's exactly what I want to do is so that was horrendous. I do know that that had a big part of it. Whenever I was coming home I could smell it, so I know that that messed with me, and it made me have a sore throat and everything, but I don't think that's what caused the eye issue. I don't know what caused the eye issue, but I don't think it was that. I think it was that and a mixture of something else. But I don't know what the something else was. And with me not knowing what the something else is, it really makes me scared to go to people's houses because they've got different scents, different things that I could be allergic to, you know? And so as much as I love helping these people, I really want, my goal is to be a YouTuber and an author. For those of you who don't know, I wrote a book. I'm still trying to get it published though, so don't ask what it is yet because it's not published. Once it's published, I'll let you know, and then you can all go get it. But right now I don't have it. It's not published. Plus I'm giving myself not this weekend, but next weekend. If I haven't got a yes by next weekend, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to rewrite some areas, add some stuff in, and then I'm going to hire an editor, a professional editor, to take a look at it and see what all could be fixed and everything, and then I'm going to start sending queries out again to try and find an agent. But yeah, so I do have the book. That's what I want to be though. I want to be a YouTuber and an author so I can stay home. Well, stay home. I'll have to go to a studio. I don't know. Eventually I'm going to have a house that has something. I don't know if I want to have an office in the house to where I can do it. As long as I can make it soundproof, it'd be okay. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to have my office at a different place, like a different location than my house. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like having it at my house. So then I can literally just wake up and go do it rather than wake up, do stuff around the house, and then go. I like having it at my house. So I may do that. But again, we don't have the house yet. But that's kind of my goal, which is also why I made the Patreon, because right now we're not making money on YouTube. We haven't met the criteria yet. If y'all want to help with meeting the criteria, please do. The criteria to start making money from YouTube is 500 subscribers and 3,000 public watch hours within the year. So start letting people know that you like this channel so they can come watch too. You want everybody to join in, right? And then the more people watching, the more watch hours, obviously. But anyway, I don't know. I did make the Patreon. I will have the link in the in the comments, in the description. It's gonna be in there. I've been putting it on all of the videos. After I made the Patreon, I've been starting to put it in the description of all the videos, but I haven't really had a place to tell you about it. So I'm gonna start mentioning it a lot more in videos. But it is in the description. So if you're interested, go have a look. And then you'll know before the other video what each tier is, how much it is, and what you get out of it before I even post the next video. So there's that. I don't know what else I was going to say. But I do know that I'm feeling hungry, which means I need to drink some water. So, give me a moment. Also, give me a second. My nails are dry now. I'm going to go get my baby. Actually, I can. Funny? Yeah. You think that's funny? We sat down and I groaned just to make her laugh. And she thought it was funny. You're so silly. Yeah. Yes. What's that? Oh my goodness, excuse me. Did mommy burp?
Yeah.
Yes. What, can you tell them your name? What's your name?
Hello.
Yeah, Amelia. Good job. This is Amelia. Here's my youngest baby. You know how old you are?
Youngest.
What?
Youngest.
Do you know how old you are?
Youngest.
You say 2 years old? She's 2.
No.
Yes, you were. Yes, you are. You're 2 years old. Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, you were. What's that?
Bird.
Birds?
Yeah.
No. That's Harry Potter and the Flying Keys. Blah, 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 blah. What you blah, blah, blah for? Yeah, keys. Can I have kisses?
What's that?
That's a flying key.
White key.
Yeah. Can mommy have kisses? No, we're not gonna give mommy kisses.
Push-ups.
Push-ups? What do you mean push-ups?
Fall.
On the floor. You're gonna do push-ups?
Fall.
You don't need to do push-ups. Alright, we want to tell them bye?
Bye.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, hi. Come